and South Africa have been strengthened through the signing of various bilateral agreements and memorandums of understanding. However, challenges persist. How can the two countries work together to address these challenges and foster their economic growth? How important would you say it is for Uganda and South Africa to work together to create a conducive environment for economic growth and development?
Yes, I think we have a number of areas where we can partner and support one another. As I said, South Africa is very good in agriculture, commercial agriculture. We have done a lot in agri-processing. We have produced very good fruit juices. We produce in the meat sector, beef sector. We do sausages, we do polonies and so on, meat processing. We also believe that Uganda has a great potential. You have very fertile soils, you have a lot of water and rainfall, and therefore the opportunities are out there. And what we need is to transfer skills, technology, and make sure that Uganda grows its agricultural sector into commercial agriculture.
And so we are now looking forward that if we can have more of these South African companies coming here, teaming up with our own people here in Uganda, we believe that we can leverage a lot on these relations that are existing so that our people can be able to achieve better.
Ahead of the Uganda-South Africa Trade Summit, Trade and Investment Summit, what opportunities should Ugandan investors and South African investors look out for?
For example, today, Uganda has accessed markets. In North Africa, Algeria wants to buy Uganda's milk. When the president visited Algeria, they signed the MOUs so that Uganda could supply the milk. But we have found out actually that Uganda does not have enough milk, powdered milk, to export to Algeria. The Senegalese were here recently and they want Uganda's milk. So why not now for the Ugandan companies that are here, if the South African companies come here, if they can be able to team up together in a joint venture, on a joint venture basis, to increase our capacity to produce the products that we can be able to export like milk. So the powdered milk is wanted in North Africa. The Chinese have also come up to say that they want our dairy and dairy products. So if the South Africans could come and team up with the Ugandans, they can be able to produce and be able to access this huge market. You can imagine the Chinese market is now open to the Ugandans. So the Ugandans need now to be able to tell their counterparts in South Africa that we have a huge market in China. Let's team up together, let's work together, produce for these huge markets, and that will be very good for our people.
Another area of importance to us is tourism. Uganda has beautiful tourist sites. We're just talking now this morning about Ngamba Islands in Victoria Lake, where you have chimpanzees. Many South Africans have never heard about your chimpanzees. And so it is important that we form these partnerships and also ensure that we can train Ugandans and invite investors from South Africa. We have high-end lodges and hotels that we can partner with Ugandans and set up similar facilities to attract tourists into Uganda, but also invite Ugandans to visit South Africa and look at investment opportunities in our country as well.
Her Excellency, your insights are invaluable because those are all key areas of development that we're focusing on as a country here.
Yes.
How would you say diplomatic ties are important to facilitate trade between South Africa and Uganda?
Yes, I think without good relations, and as I said, we have now the Commission for Cooperation, Bilateral Commission for Cooperation, that has been going on now for more than 10 years. It is through those negotiations and bilateral relations that we have been able to invest and find opportunities in Uganda, but also Ugandans are in South Africa. They are participating in the tourism sector. Some are running hotels, some are in the agriculture sector as well in South Africa, and the mining sector. So we are saying, because now we have strong bilateral relations politically and diplomatically, we believe that this has created a conducive environment for the economic sector and for transformation in our two countries. We will be focusing also in the area of energy, looking at clean energy, renewable energies, but also looking at the oil and gas sector. South Africa is also big on coal, so we will be looking at investors who can come to Uganda and Ugandans who can go to South Africa to invest in all these areas, particularly agriculture, tourism, energy, oil and gas, and the renewables, but also the communications and the digital technologies, especially encouraging our young people to also participate in the economy of their countries.
Finally, Her Excellency, how would you say, what is the importance of diplomatic ties and how can we leverage them as both countries to, one, solve our challenges as countries, but also further economic growth?
Yes, I think it's important that we continue to strengthen our diplomatic ties and ensure that we meet from time to time, as we meet most of the time with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, but also other relevant departments like trade and industry, tourism, and so on, and discuss ways we can enhance not only bilateral relations, but also enhance our areas of interest, such as tourism, agriculture, and others.
Thank you for joining us for this insightful conversation. The Uganda and South Africa Trade and Investment Summit is happening on the 5th and 6th of September at Munyonyo Commonwealth Resort. That's all we had time for this week on Business Perspective. I am Jackie Mwitasi. Until next time.